Behind me is the famous UN building, and in case you haven't heard, the UN just a few days ago passed a new resolution called Occupied Palestine, a Muslim agenda which denies any connection between Judaism, Christianity and the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, just a short distance from where I live. The only countries to vote against this resolution were the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, Holland, Lithuania and Estonia. As a Jewish Israeli follower of Yeshua, also known as Jesus, I can testify to one small problem I have with this resolution: the Hebrew Scriptures and the New Testament. Long before Muhammad or the UN ever existed, the most famous Jewish Israeli to ever live, Jesus, was described by another Jew, Matthew, as speaking to his Jewish disciples on the Temple Mount, right there in Jerusalem. But apparently, the UN does not consider the Bible to be an historical document, and therefore falsely claims that we, evil Israel and the evil Jews, are occupying and destroying holy Palestinian places such as the Western Wall and other holy places in Jerusalem, stealing them from the hands of the innocent Muslim Palestinians. You see, while the Bible says that Rachel was buried in Hebron, and that King David and Jesus, both Israelis from the house of Judah, were born in Bethlehem, the UN now says there is no Jewish connection to Hebron nor to Bethlehem. The UNESCO mandate states that their goal is to promote understanding among nations and intercultural understanding by protecting heritage and supporting cultural diversity. Isn't that ironic, as the UN itself completely ignores the most holy books to both Jews and Christians? All the UN did was to only further add to the tensions between Jews, Christians and Muslims. If you too honor the Judeo-Christian tradition, please join us in calling the Secretary General of the UN and the nations of the world to oppose this ridiculous new resolution and affirm the historic relationship between the Jewish people and Jerusalem. If you agree with this statement, please share this video.